Avengers Doomsday has motherfucking Doctor Doom, played by Robert Downey Jr. I don't know what's happening with it. I don't know exactly the details. No one really does, except a trailer teaser released. It was leaked. I watched it. I don't know what the hell's happening. It is always... Now, answer me this. Why are the recordings of leaked stuff always such bad quality? Such bad quality. Like, I imagine someone sitting with their phone like this or doing something. But nowadays we have access to so many goddamn phones and technology. You'd think someone who is willing to film and risk putting that out there and getting in trouble for that is gonna do something with a better camera. So this video will have potential spoilers. Avengers Doomsday leaked trailer features a major reveal that could shape the MCU's future. Spoilers ahead. In this teaser, you've got Captain America returning. Spoiler. What? Didn't he die? Wasn't he old? What is happening? What are we doing? Avengers, like, Marvel is so interesting, and what they have done throughout the years is very commendable, and you gotta respect the fuck out of it, because they paved the way. No one had done it before. They paved the way. They are just really scraping for something now. I mean, this is just straight up nostalgia bait at this point. You've got Robert Downey Jr. playing the lead villain. He was the main good guy for the MCU. He got so many people interested and involved in it, and now with the return of Captain America, Steve Rogers, like, I don't like Falcon, Captain America. I don't like a lot of the new characters that are coming out. I think they're just kind of finding like the B team or the JV team, and it's just not it. The first teaser for Avengers Doomsday leaked online earlier today featured a major reveal relating to a certain returning character that could have huge ramifications for the MCU's future. Huge. Yes, Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, will officially return in the MCU in Doomsday. And by all accounts, the former Captain America will take center stage as one of the film's leads, along with Doctor Doom and Thor. Boom. So we've got Doctor Doom, Thor, and Steve Rogers. Three main characters. Thor, all his movies have sucked wiener. Iron Man, he is just a good character. You know, Captain America, I mean, it was Captain America and Robert Downey Jr. They were the main people. They were the flagship characters who centered this movie, centered the series of Avengers, of Marvel. But now we are going ahead and going full nostalgia vomit with the three leads, and I just don't know what the hell they're gonna do. Like, the newest Thor movie was the biggest disappointment in the world. You had Christian Bale as Gore the God Eater. Christian Bale, Batman himself. And he took that role so seriously. He killed it. He put everything he had into it. But you know what? It was shit on. You know why? Because the editing, the directing, the tone, everything about that film felt like a parody or some sort of, like, I don't know, just, it was extremely disrespectful to the characters and the world, and I did not like that. I feel like Christian Bale got completely boned on that. We saw that film when we were in Japan, and the wife and I went on a date. It was awesome until we finished the movie, until we heard those freaking screaming goats scream like a million times in the movie. It's kind of funny, somewhat of a laugh the first time. The second time, maybe. After that, like, fuck off. And they did it so many times in that film. Like, you just roll your eyes with all the stuff that they put in that. Though Evans' name was not announced as part of the summer's big cast reveal, his involvement shouldn't come as much as a surprise to anyone who has been keeping an eye on the numerous rumors that have been doing the rounds since we first learned that Marvel Studios would pivot away from the Kang dynasty following Jonathan Majors. What happened with that? Far more interesting is the reveal that Steve and Peggy had a child together in the alternate timeline that was created when the first Avenger returned the Infinity Stones and decided to remain in the past in Avengers Endgame. What it sounds like is they're going to follow Steve Rogers. Here's the problem too, like, what the fuck are we doing? Just retcon after retcon after retcon. Just fucking scrap it. Make something new. Like, we don't need all these rules and all these events and things that have happened in, like, phase 1, phase 2, like the good phases. We don't need to keep on that. Just let it die. It's like my brother says that Kylo Ren says to Rey from the 2017 hit movie Star Wars The Last Jedi, let the past die. Kill it if you must. You must become what you are meant to be. Something like that. Honestly, like, they need to listen to their own goddamn advice. Disney is killing the Marvel franchise, and they are just going with whatever is sticking to the wall at this point. They are really reaching. Rogers having a child is a concept that has been explored in the comics across several different timelines and realities. In the main Marvel Comics 616 continuity, Steve adopts a biological son of Arnim Zola, Ian Rogers, who ultimately adopts the Nomad persona. I don't know what the fuck that means. There's also the Ultimate Universe's Red Skull, blah, blah, blah. So basically it's just saying there's been a story where it's happened. No shit. There's been like decades and decades. I don't know when Captain America was created, but I'm guessing like early, like in the Great War era, or maybe World War II. There's so many stories. Like you could say that about anything nowadays. I feel like people who ride or die by the comics are just living in delusion. I love comics, and I will ride or die with certain comics like Batman, but I can recognize, because I am part of the problem, that you can say or do anything because anything has been done. Everything will be done in comic books. Like they just have to keep creating new stories, and there's only so many stories you can create with comics and different characters. But that's the problem with the movies. With a comic book, you can create that for, I don't know what the budget is, I'm guessing like maybe like $20,000 a comic book. The writers, people who draw it, the artist who color it in, the sketching, layout of it, like there's a lot of people who do a lot of things, and then also the production aspect and then pushing it out. But it's not that much money to DC or these big companies. These movies are absolutely massive. What's the budget for this one? Like 400 million or something crazy, something absolutely insane. And they're just hoping that it's gonna work. They're just hoping that we're gonna love it. And I'm hoping that we're gonna like it too. But at this point, like what we're hearing, what has been released, this is just a glorified fan fiction. The MCU is fucking dead at this point. Like I don't give a shit at all. I've not watched any of the films since like Black Widow, like not watching them every single one. I will stop in every now and then and watch a movie with a character or actor that I like a lot. But even then, like I'm just not excited anymore. For this one, I am interested. I'm very curious. There is excitement, but it's excitement not about of how good it is or where the story is going to go. It's excitement to see just what the fuck they're going to do. Marvel Studios has a lot of options when it comes to continuing the legacy of the original Earth's mightiest heroes, and the likes of the Champions and the Thunderbolts, aka the new Avengers, are expected to carry the torch post Secret Wars. Just make good stories with good characters. We don't need to do this. Just fuck off. Avengers Doomsday is set to arrive in theaters December 18th of next year, 2026, and Secret Wars is positioned for December 17th, 2027. Both movies will be directed by the Russo brothers, who did Captain America Winter Soldier, Captain America Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, Endgame. Being able to create stories and explore characters within the Marvel Universe fulfilled a lifelong dream of ours, and we discovered a powerful connection with audiences in each film that we made. We're thrilled to collaborate once again with Kevin, Lou, and the entire Marvel team to bring this epic adventure in storytelling to new and surprising places for both fans and ourselves, said the Russos in a statement after the SDCC panel. Holy shit, that's a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo BS. I feel like Kevin Feige told them to say that shit. Like that is the most vanilla, plain, boring sort of statement that could be given. Like there's nothing there to grab onto. Doomsday is going to star a bunch of people, including Ant-Man, Shang-Chi, Loki, Sentry, Yelena, who's Florence Pugh, Midsommar, Falcon, Magneto, Ian McKellen is Magneto. Damn, all right, cool. Sebastian Stan, Bucky, Winston Duke, Thor, Beast, James Marsden as Cyclops, Channing Tatum as Gambit. Damn, he's returning again. We got Wyatt Russell as well. Fucking Kurt Russell's kid. Along with Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Mystique, Professor X, Nightcrawler, Black Panther, Namor, Reed Richards, Ghost, Johnny Storm, Red Guardian, The Thing, Captain America, Anthony Mackie, and Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. That's a whole lot of fucking people. How much money is being sent to these individual actors to just show up and go in front of a green screen and say some lines? That's got to be like 50% of the budget right there. Millions and millions of dollars just for us to be like, yeah, I like that person because they're in that one movie I liked. How about we get some good fucking writers? How about we create stories that actually make us feel something, that actually have some sort of purpose to them, some sort of moral theme, something that will stick with us and change us for the better? Why don't we just focus on that instead of making millionaires millionaires? I have nothing against making millions. I'm obviously making millions myself. Sorry, I just touched you guys. What do we think is going to happen in Doomsday? I want you guys to let me know in the comments. I want to discuss just random shit with you guys and hear your crazy balls to the wall theories and just things that you think or want to see or don't want to see, just everything. I have no fucking clue because they did Fantastic Four in like the 50s or 60s. I like that movie. It felt like a small scale story, even though it technically is the end of the world. I don't like all these superhero movies where it's the end of the world, the end of the world, the end of the world, and they have to beat up the bad guy and save the day. It's the same shit over and over again. I didn't mind it because it's Galactus and he's a badass, and we got that, I don't know his actor name, his real name, but he is in The Witch. That's where I first saw him. I went and saw The Witch like 7 or 8 times in theaters by myself, and I loved that film. And every time I've seen him in a movie since, his voice has just stuck with me. And him as Galactus is good. That's not the only reason I liked it. Not Amazing, not my favorite, but I bought it. I think it's solid. But how the hell are we gonna connect that into Doomsday? Are we gonna be starting off in this old time? We say that they are just kind of picking stuff out of a hat and figuring it out. How long did it take for them to create Fantastic Four First Steps? When they decided it was gonna take place in the 60s, was that sort of just a random thing they wanted to do just for the aesthetic, or was it intentional because Chris Evans, Captain America, is going to be returning? And since he goes back in time, I would assume that when his kid is of age to be a superhero, that's when Fantastic Four takes place. Somewhere around that time, it's going to line up. And that's going to force Captain America, because his kid's going to be involved with Fantastic Four, it's going to force him and Peggy to kind of join along as well. Other than that, I don't know how the hell they're going to do this.